folks, little black kids often go to stores and see dolls that don't resemble themselves. Many black children express their wishes for dolls with the same skin tone or curly hair. Mother-daughter duo, Evana and Zoe, have created beautifully curly me dolls, books, and other merchandise to inspire confidence in our youth. All right, joining us right now for our segment is the two of them. How y'all doing?
Hey, how are you?
All right then, glad to see you. So, where did this originate from? So whose idea was it? How did you start?
So when I was 6 years old, I did not like my hair, and I wished it was straight like my classmates.
And so I did everything I could to help. And so, hearing my daughter say this to me, she actually came home from school and said, "Mommy, why is my hair not pretty like my classmates' hair?" And so that really broke my heart, because what mother wants to hear that their child feels less than, what they are? And so I did everything I could to help, and one of the things I did was buy her a black doll.
And I really loved that doll, but she didn't have hair that looked like mine. I wanted a doll with curls and braids. And so when we went to the stores and couldn't find anything, I wanted to do something about it.
And so Zoe decided she wanted to start a business, and of course I had to support her dream.
All right, okay, all right. So she wanted to start a business, but you were not going, girl, you want to do what?
I mean, honestly, she kept saying, "Mommy, I want to make a business. I want to make dolls that have curly hair. I want to make dolls that have locks and braids, just the way I wear my hair." And I was like, because I had my cushy corporate job, and I honestly wasn't thinking about this. So, but she kept persisting, and she kept just harping on it. Like, I want to make a business. I don't know how this happened, Roland, but here we are.
Okay, so want to do a business, and so how did you construct your first products?
Definitely a joint collaborative effort. So, I wanted to really dig into what she wanted, right? And so she was very clear about, I want a doll that has curly hair. I want a doll that has braids. And so we just started doing the research. You want to show your doll? We just started doing the research. And so just, looking online, reading up, trying to figure out, manufacturing and design and all those things. So it was definitely a process, but I would say we made it happen. I think with tenacity and hard work and passion, and she wouldn't let it go. So we made it happen. And we're still, work in progress, but, we're doing it. And it's been great.
So how many dolls have y'all made and sold since you started this whole deal, Zoe?
We have helped thousands of girls around the world with our dolls, and I actually have a big goal this year to donate 5,000 dolls to underserved girls, but right now we're doing it 1,000 at a time.
And so the social impact piece.
Yes. So for every doll bought on our website, we give one to a girl in need.
Wow. Well, that's strong there. And so, one of the things that look, distribution, marketing, all those things matter. And so one of the things, we partner with Nextdoor for this particular segment. Because people have used their app to be able to connect with their neighbors, to be able to spread the word. And so how did y'all do that? How did y'all, starting out, it's not like you had a big marketing budget. And so how did you begin to build the word of mouth? Did you do it with neighbors, friends, church members, sorority sisters, other organizations? So talk about how that sort of started. Because see, a lot of people out there say they want to start a business, but they don't understand. Actually, starting a business is the absolute easiest thing in the world. It's then selling what it is you're trying to sell.
Right. So you want to go? Go ahead.
Yeah. So we started off with, of course, family members and church members, and then they started telling friends, and it just went from there.
Yeah, we did a lot of shows in the beginning, and so it's very intentional about that, because I wanted Zoe to really have that customer face-to-face interaction, since, it's her business. And so that was really great, obviously pre-COVID. So we launched in 2019. And so we did a few of these vending events, and it was just so awesome, having that instant customer feedback. And that really helps you as you think through, what your kind of product roadmap looks like, and sort of, you know, what you want, what customers want to see next, because that instant customer feedback is critical.
Well, it absolutely is, and you know, and just, you know, one of the things I just tell people is, again, once you got the product, you got to sell it. I remember when my wife did her book, Fulfill the Art, Enjoy Balanced Living, and probably about 3 or 4 months went by, and I said, follow me. So we go into our office. I said, what's that? And so they were like, you know, all these, I probably had about 20 cases of boxes that were stacked into the corner. And she's like, those are my books. I said, no, that's actually money sitting in a corner.
That's inventory, yes.
I said, that was money spent on those books, and they're sitting in a corner.
Yeah.
I said, writing your book and me editing your book was the easiest thing. That needs to move.
Yes.
Out of this corner into somebody's hand. And that's the thing that a lot of people, again, have to understand. You got to get out there and work it. So,
you do. So honestly, to your point, Roland, like I would say, you can't rely on friends and family. So while you're in the beginning, they're supportive. They're not going to be your long-term customers. Let's be real.
Because okay, so just hold that point right there, because we need to walk this through. People, the average person also doesn't understand direct marketing. When they mail that junk mail to your house, or when you're watching an infomercial, in the direct marketing business, an absolute astounding rate is 1.5%. That means that when they send that junk mail out, an absolute fabulous, unbelievable response rate is 1.5%. If 0.5 return buy the product, they're excited. So I say that because your point, people go, oh, I go to a church and we got 3,000 members, so we probably can sell $1,000. No. If you sell 30, that's a great day. And people go, okay, that makes no sense. 3,000, because it's the 1.5% rule. If you got 3,000 members of a church and you sell $50, you have far exceeded the market conditions in terms of what you normally should sell. And a lot of people don't get that.
They don't get that. And honestly, that's the best way. That's proof of concept, right? When total strangers are buying your product, then you know you're in business. And I think for us, that's just been the greatest joy. So we're not relying on friends and family. You know, we're doing everything from digital marketing. So we goes live every week on our Instagram. And go ahead.
We go live. I go on live on Instagram and Facebook and do story time with the dolls. So it's a great way to interact with customers. And
exactly. And we do email marketing, SMS. So, you know, we're always testing different things and just looking for ways to continue to reach our customers.
Well, that's one of the, you know, when the folks at Nextdoor reached out to us with their app, and then when I joined, I mean, it actually was pretty cool because there are people who literally live in your zip code who you connect with, and for people who are trying to be entrepreneurs, what they also have to understand, you got to use everything at your disposal. Zoe, what you just laid out is when you say I go live, I tell people that's free. Like that's free. And so how do you? And so what other social platforms are y'all on where you're constantly putting the word out?
We are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and TikTok at Beautiful Curly Me.
So on all the platforms is Beautiful Curly Me?
Yes, at Beautiful Curly Me. The only exception is Twitter, where the character limit, so it's at Beautiful Curly M on Twitter, but everything else is at Beautiful Curly Me. I
got you. All right, then questions from my panel. I will start with, fine, Teresa, I'll start with you.
Hi, so one, congratulations. I think my question is, how come this wasn't around when I was growing up?
Because you didn't do it, Teresa. You weren't Zoe. You didn't do it.
So I do have a question. One, I think this is a phenomenal, just idea, and it's necessary. And I think coming from a young person like yourself is so essential, especially right now. So one of my questions is: are you working, with Mattel, and are you in toy stores? Tell us where we can pick up this beautiful doll.
Well, we are currently on our website, beautifulcurlyme.com, and my books, Beautiful Curly Me and Say It, Show It, are on Amazon as well as on our website.
Yes, so we are definitely direct to consumer right now, but the plan is as we expand, we'll definitely explore options in retail. But right now, beautifulcurlyme.com is the best place to go.
So again, they are direct to consumer, meaning they get all of the money. They ain't trying to have a middleman. Okay, I'm just going to go. I said it. I don't care. Next question is Ben. Ben?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Congratulations on this. This is beautiful. I'm reminded of when shortly after I got married, my wife cut all of her hair and went natural, and it kind of threw me for a shock. And then my daughter was born, and she started saying some of the same things that you were saying, Zoe, and it really changed my perspective. Completely changed my perspective to the point where, like, I'm now pushing my wife to do as much natural as she can. Have you seen black men change as a result of this product? And I plan on picking up a couple for my kids.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome. I would say yes. I totally resonate with that story with your wife going natural, because that was actually what happened with me. So when Zoe came and, it was like, Mommy, why is my hair not straight? At the time, I had a long weave. And no shade to anyone, but I had to lead by example. And so that's definitely something that we see a lot of, hear our customers say that their children are really helping them come into their own in terms of really embracing their natural beauty.
Mm. All right, Mustafa.
In terms of men, to answer your question, we have a lot of male customers. We have dads, uncles, grandpas.
That's right.
And they're always very excited about, giving their children dolls that look like them, because it's all about building their self-esteem and building their self-confidence.
All right, Mustafa.
Zoe, you inspire me, and I'm going to make sure that I purchase one also as soon as the show is over. I'm curious, and I had to pull my hair down to be in lockstep with you. I'm curious, which one of your dolls sells the best? I'm hoping you say the one with locks, but we'll see.
Well, I mean, they're kind of the same, but usually it's Layla.
Layla's getting a lot of love. She got a shout out on Oprah's favorite things last year, so she's been a little bit of a darling. But Anika is also awesome. She has braids, not locks. Locks is next, though.
Okay.
All right.
All right, then. Well, look, certainly good luck with it. Give folks the website again where they can check it out.
So you can go to our website at beautifulcurlyme.com.
And follow us on social media. I would love to connect with y'all. We also have a tribe of a community of moms on Facebook. And the other thing is, y'all don't forget, we're on a mission to donate 1,000 dolls this year or more. So for every doll you buy, we give one to a young girl. Foster care, underserved, and we've been partnering with a few local charities here in Atlanta, but we're also expanding nationwide. So every doll you purchase makes a difference.
All right, then. We surely appreciate it. Thank you so very much for being part of the marketplace sponsored by Nextdoor.
Thank you, Roland. I'm a huge fan.
I appreciate it. Thank you so very much.
All right.
Bye.
All right. And don't forget, folks, if you want to link up with people who are in the area where you live, if you're looking for some, like I say, you might be looking to adopt a pet, you may be looking to, partner with a business, you might be looking for just some folks to hang with, try out the app Nextdoor. Millions of folks are on the app, and it is a great way to connect with people who are in your community. A lot of us, this ain't like it used to be where we knew all of our neighbors, and so this is the opportunity for you to actually get to know your neighbors. So be sure to download the app Nextdoor.
One of the most stressful days of my life was when this one got out. I chased after her as best I could, kind of fell over and broke my wheelchair. I was able to get back home and make a post. Within about 5 or so minutes, I had 3 or 4 different people coming to the rescue. One woman stopped traffic, just drove her right back to the house for me. It was a very emotional day.
Over a period of 10 years, my neighborhood went from being almost 98% black to being 98% white. So all of a sudden, oh God, I'm the suspicious looking black man. I posted on Nextdoor that I no longer felt comfortable walking in this neighborhood. The response I got was hundreds and hundreds of neighbors offering to walk with me. This experience moved me and changed the way I saw humanity.
At Nextdoor, we come to work every day to help cultivate a kinder world. We want to make sure that everyone has a neighborhood to rely on.
When we started this company, we felt that technology had an important role to play in bringing communities and neighbors together. We knew that having the support of your neighbors was critical.
When I found out I was becoming a father, I panicked. What am I going to feed this kid? I posted, hey, any other gardeners who might have extra soil, seeds, equipment, and they came up from everywhere.
As human beings, we want a sense of safety and anything that gives us that sense of connection.
You drive through a neighborhood and you see houses and bricks, but really what you have is people, business owners and entrepreneurs.
We know that the locals are what keep our restaurant going. When somebody says that they enjoy our restaurant, it brings us business.
It's been really cool being able to cheer on your neighbors as they open up the next coffee shop.
When Hurricane Harvey first hit Houston, I realized that Nextdoor was much more than just a day-to-day utility. It was a lifeline to the community.
The neighbors have been using that Nextdoor app to coordinate evacuations.
When the pandemic started, people did have the urge to help, but often they didn't know who to help or how. Our Nextdoor group took off explosively. Just after a year, we had over 1,000 members.
Nextdoor evokes a sense of pride in your neighborhood, and we know that people globally are craving for that.
We posted our music video on the Nextdoor app. A lot of people in the area liked it.
And people are beautiful. Let's go to the beautiful. Keep them rhythm for the box. We got Zay on the drums.
I think the video meant a lot to our neighbors because it portrays the Cascade area in a positive lighting.
At the end of the day, this is a business model about people and neighborhoods and communities. Wouldn't it be beautiful to connect Wall Street to Main Street and to do well and do good at the same time?
It's going to be the legacy of 2020 that Nextdoor put neighbors together for a cause and then forever.
Thank you very much.
It often starts online, but we know that it continues into the real world, and that is the superpower of Nextdoor.